All right. Wanted to do an immediate reaction. I'll do a more in-depth reaction slash conversation, I guess you will, on this game later. I just wanted to do an immediate reaction. 49-38, Browns win in Dallas. I'm speechless. I mean, I really don't know what I just watched. That might have been one of the craziest games I've seen in a very, very long time. Very long time. The Browns moved to 3-1. First time since 2001. And I wasn't even born the last time they were 3-1. So, happy that we won, number one. Happy to get the win, even though it was... You know, if you're not a Browns fan, if you don't have a heart attack every single game. So, I mean, let's just get this out of the way first. But really, number one, good teams find ways to put the game away. And the Browns were... I mean, you know, people are going to talk about this game. The Browns really dominated that game up until... sometime third quarter, maybe, I guess you could say, because the Browns come out, they kick that field goal, go up, whatever. My throat hurts. I've been yelling. Whew. But anyway, my point is, you really dominated that game, and the fact that you let them come back that much is very scary to me, number one. And I don't mean to be, you know, all negative and whatever, but I'm so like, I'm just like, where I have 50 billion things going through my head right now. You can't let teams do that to you, because if you can dominate all you want, but you can't let teams come back like that. You know, there was a point there where I was genuinely really worried. The OBJ handoff, that could have been a disaster. Alden Smith, I believe it was, had him in the backfield for a tackle. That was unbelievable. Odell Beckham Jr. had a fantastic day. He had more touchdowns this game than he did the entire season last year. So, defensively, get turnovers, and then you score off the turnovers. Great. I thought that was a fluke just because it was Washington and Dwayne Haskins practically handed you the turnovers. But, you know, this Browns team is going to have to win that way, I guess you could say, because you know you can't rely on that defense. But, you know, the big-time players came up big in big-time moments. Myles Garrett, that strip. For the recovery. Denzel Ward, a pick to end the game there. OBJ at the end there. You know, I hope Nick Chubb is fine. I hope he's healthy. But it definitely says something when your third and fourth string running backs are getting 10, 15 yards chunks. Dearness Johnson and then Dontrell Hilliard later on. That was just unbelievable. Kareem Hunt was fantastic. The offensive line. I mean, the Browns have an unbelievable offensive line. Unbelievable. For this system, you know, it requires your athletic, quick lineman. Just get in front of a guy, do your job. Everybody worked as a whole fantastic today. Man, as far as Baker, I didn't think Baker played that great early on. You know, people were joking, saying that Jarvis Landry is a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield. First of all, if you say that, you're an idiot. But I thought Baker was fine. I don't know what he looked like on paper, but you know, they didn't need him to be spectacular. He did his job. He completed the balls he needed to complete, and you see what happens. You know, when you put the ball in the hands of the playmakers, you got great things happen. And you've seen that today. And this offense, this game reminded me a lot of the Bengals game from a standpoint of you pretty much dominated the entire game, but you kept letting them fight back, get back into the game. Good teams don't let that happen. The Browns have got to find a way to stop that. I don't know if it's through people getting back healthy. Sendejo should be cut. He's garbage. He's horrible. He's trash. And it's clear that Grant Delpit, his injury was a huge blow. Because what you're seeing with Sendejo, what they're trying to do with him, that was Delpit's job. That's what he was supposed to be doing. And it's clear they had a huge role for him. So I don't want to go too much longer. All in all, am I happy? Of course I am. Great game overall. You know, if you're a Browns fan, you had a heart attack. And like I said, I'll talk more about this game later. Takeaways. Offense did its job. Baker, when you put him in situations like they did today, he can be a really good quarterback. He had some really great balls. And then, of course, you had the one where he missed OBJ wide open for a touchdown. So, overall, not too bad. Just, got some things to work out. Like I said, if you can't stop people from coming back like that, and I know it is the Cowboys, but if you can't stop people like that, you're just going to get torn up, and you're going to have to get turnovers. You're not going to be able to get turnovers every single game. The Browns were lucky on that side today. Mayfield with no picks. I'm happy. There's a lot to talk about, and I'll talk about it later. So, and another thing, Cowboys fans, you might be worse than Steelers fans. I really don't know, because I hate Cowboys fans, number one, generally, I should say. But there's some Cowboys fans, and no, by the way, if you happen to be watching this, no, I'm not talking about Dylan. But just some Cowboys fans on Twitter, before the game, during the game, saying, this is going to be so easy. This is going to be a blowout for the Cowboys. Just talking, it ain't a big deal, but some Cowboys fans, some of them are just plain stupid. So, anyway, stay tuned for more thoughts on this. I just wanted to do immediate reactions. Holy crap. Go Browns.